What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Drea Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds,
where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
We are finally here on a solo episode. What's up, girl?
Thanks. And we sit next to each other.
We
Did
are.
you miss me? Oh, God. Reunited, and it feels so good.
It's hard sitting across from you.
Amen, sister.
It is, because I feel like sometimes I just got to touch you and see what type of time you want.
Why you gotta touch me?
Because I got to know, because like usually when you're warm, that means you're going to be nice today. When them little chubby fingers are cold, I know that ice queen coming out.
Girl, shut up. No, but I do agree with our listeners to a certain extent. I do think we should sit on the couch.
Yeah.
And then
together. Because you know why we can't sit on the couch together?
Why?
Because we're not going to talk to them.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No, we won't. That's why when we were at the old studio, the guests literally had to sit in between us. Because
they can sit right here.
Okay, that's a little too close. That's a little too
we
close.
one big happy family.
Maybe when we have Nav, we'll have him in the middle.
Yeah, we can have Nav in the middle.
So what you been up to?
Girl, you know, New Year.
Same bitch.
Same bitch.
Still ain't shit.
I ain't drinking. I'm drinking me a little mocktail today.
You are. Good for you.
I'm doing a fast, a 21-day fast.
Okay, so what does your fast consist of?
A few things. So I work out 4 times a week, which is not really hard for me.
Right.
So I work out 4 times a week. No social media before 12. No social media after 8. I'm intermittent fasting from 12.
That's a big word, bitch.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
From 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. So I can't eat after 8. Can't eat before 12 p.m.
It's strict in this bitch.
It is obviously no drinking. I can't drink. I'm doing a daily devotion and prayer every day.
God is good.
I've also committed myself to listening to 30 minutes to an hour of an audiobook or info podcast.
Podcast. Okay, good.
Yeah, like I've been listening to the Shopify Masters podcast. Did you know I'm trying to get that money?
Well, how do you be a Shopify master?
You know, people that have really successful e-commerce businesses.
Oh, okay. So they're more so telling like marketing stuff.
Let me scoot over to the mic.
Okay, that makes sense. I like that.
Yeah. So I just been, trying to make the most of my mornings. I wake up every day at 7 in the morning.
Amen, sister.
And then I can't eat until 12. So that's been the most challenging thing about the fast.
So are you trying to lose weight?
I am.
Good.
Yeah.
Good
so I'm like 165 right now. I want to get down to like 158. Okay. 157.
You can do it.
Yeah.
For the new year, I had a lot of New Year's resolutions, but my main one has just been like to get back in the gym. So I've been working out. I've been super consistent, which I'm really proud of myself. I said my next, I'm dating again. I'm getting back out there. So another one of my New Year's resolutions was to not suck dick so soon. And I've done a really good job.
All right.
I have not sucked dick this year.
Today is literally
a new day.
Today is literally like the second week, third week of the year.
It does not matter.
Once it's like the third month of the year, then let's chat.
Okay, bitch. Now you being too motherfucking strict. This ain't your devotion, bitch.
Let's chat.
No.
In 3 months.
So I think I've done a good job with my New Year's resolution so far. I'm just kind of putting myself back out there with a positive mind frame on, the dating scene. So we gonna see what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? I've been eating healthy, but I always eat healthy. I feel like eating healthy is easy for me.
Yeah.
It's not like something that's like super, super hard. So yeah, girl, that's what I've been,
that's why I didn't even say that part as part of my fast, because I feel like I do that anyways most of the time. But yeah, not drinking has definitely, I feel like, helped me out a lot with my morning routine, because I just be feeling so energized every day. Like I do not be tired.
Good. And so how long you gonna keep up to no drinking?
I'm gonna try to do 30 days.
Wow.
I think that's the only thing I'm gonna try to do for 30 days. Like
I ain't doing that for no days, bitch. Okay, so.
But I always do fast and like give up drinking for a little bit every year.
That shit good.
My little mocktail good too.
Okay, so we got Ty, the bartender in the building. Shout out to Ty, yay! Okay, Ty, this shit good. It's giving me like beach vibes. What am I drinking today?
Tropical, right?
Yes.
So this one we call the Peachtree both the cocktail version and the mocktail version. So if you want dry January, we're going to keep you on the mocktail side.
Yes.
So we have for Lex, we have some vodka, we have some passion fruit in both, we have some lime juice, we have some agave, and then the float at the bottom is a little grenadine, a little tropical twist. For girls, you know what I'm saying, just to keep it cute. It's like we're on a beach vibe.
Yes, this is very delicious.
And then we have a little bit of top with Sprite for the mocktail version.
You know what's crazy? I really don't like sweet drinks. I'm like a person, like I drink Tito's straight with lemon, nothing. But this is really good. And you from Atlanta, huh?
Chicago.
She said Atlanta.
Well, she did Atlanta. Not Atlanta. Well, I was just asking because I guess it makes sense though, because all the drinks seem to be like named after Atlanta stuff. But we in Atlanta, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta make me a drink like a Chicago deep dish. I don't know. Yeah, you feel me?
Or like a Texas Trill.
Yeah. We need a Texas Trill. But we gotta wait till we have a Texas person, like a rapper, on or something.
For sure.
So anyway, this drink is really, really good. I'm getting lit. I don't have dry months because I just don't want to. I'm never gonna stop drinking. I'm never gonna not drink. It's just it's a lifestyle. And you either about it or you not. And I'm no quitter.
I feel that. I think that it's good sometimes to refrain from certain things for a little bit. It's just for me, I like to challenge myself and I like to prove to myself that I have discipline sometimes. So I just like to, take a break from certain things because I feel like, why not? Like not drinking, and also not drinking is not that hard for me. I think neither one of us, like if you really wanted to do it, you could, because you don't really drink like that.
No, I don't drink like that, but if I would never really want to.
Yeah. I just like to detox. And then also too, like drinking be the number one reason why a lot of people, when they trying to lose weight, they can't lose weight.
Did you know that detoxing isn't real?
What do you mean?
I don't know if this is completely true. This is why I hate TikTok.
Yeah.
I saw something like a doctor said there's no really such thing as like detoxing your body. Like, of course, you can start eating healthier and doing things, but there's nothing that's just going to like cleanse your body. And all of a sudden it's just like.
I don't know. I disagree with that. Because, people be doing like those parasite cleanses and stuff and be having
You don't believe. Where'd you get your PhD?
What?
You said,
where did I get my PhD?
I mean, so I'm just asking. I'm just playing.
No, I'm saying I don't believe that.
Sorry, the Peachtree passion done hit my coochie, girl.
No, because I feel like people be doing all of these different little detoxes and stuff. Like I said, like the parasite cleanse.
Yeah.
And it be fucking worms coming out of people's body. Like it's something driving that shit out of there that wasn't doing it at first.
I definitely think I think it's just the word. And they were talking about more so like with the word of like what a detox really is and like the actual meaning of things. But I don't know. I don't really like to get into all that stuff. I think for me, I'm just all about my lifestyle and I'm trying to figure out what's comfortable for me. Like I know that going to the gym at 7 a.m., that's unrealistic for me. Now, as it works for somebody and I'm happy for you, and I'll just never fit into my lifestyle.
I think you have to find things that work for you.
Right.
And I think that I'm already naturally like a morning person. Now, not necessarily a 7 a.m. person, but I already, this about me, I already get up early, but I just be laying in bed most of the time, so now I just kind of force myself to get up and go to the gym. And I also been reading this book that have helped me a lot too, like with just kind of getting up and doing what I need to do, even when I don't feel like it. It's called The 5-Second Rule. Amazing book if you struggle with. Have you read that book before? Yes.
What's the 5-second rule?
Basically, you count down from 5 to 1, and as soon as you get to 1, you do
I'm
what
gonna say 5 more.
No,
I need 5.
exactly. But if you really try to use it and apply it, it really do work because you're not giving because basically, I guess the theory is you have 5 seconds from the time that you have an idea to actually do it before your brain start fucking with you and making you feel like, and your feelings kick in and you like, okay, I don't feel like doing this. But if you take 5 seconds and then when you count down to 1, you actually just do it.
That could actually harm people though.
How? I'm not about to say something stupid.
No, but because like honestly, if I think about doing something and I count down, because you said I got to count down
from 5 to 1, not 1. You can't do 1 to 5.
Okay.
Because if you do 1 to 5, you're gonna want to keep counting.
Right. Okay. So I have 5. Like if I say, "Oh, I'm gonna go work out."
Right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I get up and go.
Yes.
Because if I wait, then I'm not gonna do it. But that can hurt somebody.
How?
Because what if you like, I'm gonna smoke this crack rock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The first issue is, bitch, why do you have a crack rock in your possession to smoke?
Life gets hard, okay?
It don't never get that hard.
But I'll say, okay, well, let me say this. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm not gonna lie to you. The reason I'm asking because I've been in this situation before. I've never heard of the 5-second rule.
You should read the book or listen to it on Audible.
Like when I was younger and I would like be messing around with a guy and like he wasn't making the move, but I was ready to make the move. I'm like, okay, bitch, just do it. Just like
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And I would just suck the dick.
Grab that nigga dick.
Grab the dick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
That could get me in trouble.
How?
Because I'm on a dry dick January.
Okay, but you could also apply the rule in a positive way, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me get up and go because I don't want to fuck this nigga. I don't need to fuck this nigga today.
I don't want to look at it in a positive way. That's boring.
See, it's a new year, bitch.
Okay,
You're supposed to thrive in positivity.
Okay, so I'll try it the correct way.
You should.
So
I feel like it could keep you from doing something that you're not ready to do. Well, you probably ready to do it knowing you.
Where is the fun in that?
It ain't everything is not supposed to be fun.
Ooh. Strengthen this motherfucker. Goddamn. But
You have to have discipline.
Maybe it'll rub off on me.
Yes.
I need it to rub off on me.
It
Okay,
probably will.
let's get into these motherfucking topics, bitch. Go ahead with the first one, because I don't even know what this is, but I feel like I've done it before.
Right, bitch, me too. Imagination ships. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, Lord.
Imagination ships. I feel like so many people be in fake relationships with people, and y'all not really in a relationship.
You know what I feel like a lot of people do? And the reason I say a lot of women, just because I have a lot of women friends, I'm a woman, so I can't speak for men. But a lot of times, and we've talked about this before, we fall in love with the potential of the person. And we start creating this fantasy in our head, and we lose sight of what's really fucking going on. So you're like, okay, this nigga comes to your house, he stay the night, you wake up, you cook him breakfast, you know, he get ready to leave and he go home, whatever, get ready to go to work, all that stuff. So in your head, you're like, okay, we're doing relationship type shit. This is my nigga.
Yeah.
Whole time, he just like, shit, she just cooked. Thank you, appreciate it. You know, she cool or whatever like that. So your friends are asking you, okay, so you and Day, what y'all doing? Oh, girl, that's my man. He stayed the night. I cooked him breakfast. You know, then he be staying the night and going to work from my house, blah, blah, blah. Whole time his friends asking him, oh, what's up with you and Shaniqua?
You know what you call that?
What?
Mental illness.
But it's the truth.
No, it's not.
That's an imagination ship.
But that's, no, right. But I'm saying, do you know but you also call it mental illness.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, at 31 years old, I have came to the realization you're not in a relationship with a nigga unless y'all sit down and have a conversation and he asks you to be his girlfriend and y'all agree that y'all are in a relationship.
But you know
mutually.
One thing that I love about Poor Minds and the Growth, first of all, we have cards.
It's very, I be trying to tell y'all, it is very professional around this motherfucker.
I'm weak. But no.
Very professional.
What I will say, the growth about this show is because I can honestly look back and say, you know what? I added gas in the fire on certain things that I shouldn't have. Because don't get me wrong, I am a my man. Very much that. But he has to actually be your man. Okay?
Absolutely.
He has to actually be your man.
Do he know he your man?
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like we need to stop doing that. Like, it's funny and it's cute, but like we can all take a joke, but sometimes y'all be taking the joke too far. Like, we don't need to be really calling people our man if that's really not our man. Like, let's...
Because that might scare a nigga away, too, before he even can become your man, because you already...
But not only that, you're setting yourself up for heartbreak.
Well, how so?
Because if you calling somebody your man that's not your man and he do something that a man in a relationship not supposed to do, that's going to fuck you up. Because you're thinking that y'all are more serious than what y'all are.
So really, this conversation didn't need to be about imagination ships. It really needs to be, how can bitches not be delusional?
I don't know, because I be a delusional ass bitch. One thing about
I
me,
too have been a delusional ass bitch.
I too. But you know what?
But how can you stop? Like, how can bitches stop being delusional?
Open your fucking mouth and feel comfortable with having a conversation. You know what's so crazy?
But what if he tell you we not in no relationship?
At least you know.
No, but I'm saying if a nigga tell me that, I ain't that damn delusional, I would be like, okay, I get it.
Right.
But I feel like you have women out here who a nigga will tell them,
they be like,
bitch, I'm not your man. Example A, Nikki Parker. And
Don't do that.
Ogilvy.
But he ended up, because he was sending her the wrong signals.
No,
bitch.
he was. Bitch, in what world?
Then why he married her?
From one delusional bitch to another.
Then why he married her, bitch?
He married her way down the line because she literally sucked the life out of him. He finally gave up.
Not sucked the life.
He gave up. He said, you know what? Fuck it.
Let's
Let me
get
be
to
with
some
this
fucking
bitch.
facts here. Nikki Parker was too good for Professor Ogilvy, bitch. She was.
Elaborate.
She was a good woman.
How do we know that? Based off of what, Lex? I wanted to say this, and this is a little bit off topic, but yesterday I was on Twitter, and I seen this tweet about Baby Boy.
Okay.
This man had retweeted the picture of Jody and Pandora, and he was like, Jody dumb, because he should have stuck with her because she was a good woman. She had her own house. She had her own car.
Not Pandora.
She wasn't tripping on him. She used to be rich. She would have had his plate ready when he came home from a long day of bootlegging. Like they had made up this whole scenario about this lady that was in the fucking movie for 53 seconds. Like, bitch, we don't know nothing about this lady.
Well, first of all, yes, we do. I am an avid watcher of the Parkers, and Nikki was a good friend.
But what makes you think she was a good woman?
Because
when it comes to dating, how did you come to that conclusion?
Well, first of all, I can't remember the dude's name that she was dating.
The man with the gray hair?
Him too. She was good to him. She used to cook, have game night, all that fun stuff.
A bottle of Alizé.
A bottle of Alizé waiting, and you know that coochie was warm, hot, and ready. She was a good woman.
Now she had that oven.
She did. And anytime her friends needed her, she was always down. She was a ride or die. She was dating the guy before Professor Ogilvy proposed to her, and he loved her down.
The one with the gray hair?
No, that wasn't him. It was the dude that was on Soul Food, I think. I can't remember his name, but it wasn't the dude with the gray hair. He was from another season, I think, or earlier. But all I'm trying to say is, every man that Nikki Parker dated was obsessed with her. If you go back and watch...
But it's a true telltale sign of like delusional women because it's always like that. Every nigga a girl date be obsessed with her, except for the one that don't. That
we always want,
except for the one that she wants.
Right. I think we always, to a certain extent, want what we can't have. But going into that, I feel like I was saying earlier, we need to start having conversations with these people that we're dating, and then you'll get the clarity that you need. I say this all the time. You will pop your toes in a nigga mouth, suck his balls, he licking on your nipple, your little coochie, elbows in the mouth, fingers in the butt, but you can't ask what
Lex, what type of sex you be having elbow in the mouth?
It gets a little crazy now. Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Right. Enough is enough.
But what I'm saying is, you can do all this person, y'all fucking raw, meat to meat. But you want to draw the line on...
Niggas do be meat to meat.
Meat to meat, bologna to bologna. But you want to draw the line when it's time to have a conversation. Yeah, you know sometimes... No? Okay.
No explanation needed.
I was going to explain it.
Nope.
But
I don't need it. I don't need it.
A little bologna. But I just think it's crazy that you'll draw the line on when it's time to have a conversation on, okay, what are we doing? And we also need to have conversations in the beginning of dating somebody on what your intentions are. I'm letting every nigga know, I don't care if you just taking me out to drinks at Chili's, bitch. I want a man. What you want to drink? A man. I'm letting them know what the fuck is up.
No,
man.
I agree with you 100% for sure. I think that people are definitely afraid to have conversations that are much needed in the beginning. Because I ain't never afraid to let somebody know
what you expect, what you want, what you need. That will stop a lot of the delusion and a lot of the imagination shits. But also, men need to stop lying. and men need to be honest. A lot of times they'll lead women on, they'll lie to them just because they don't want to lose their best eater. And a man lost me, and I know I was his best eater. He hurting right now. He hurt. He don't know what to do. But that's what happens.
I think that a lot of the time, too, though, women just be wanting to believe what they want to believe. Nobody can convince me otherwise. And I'm not even just saying women, humans in general. Like, sometimes people just want to believe what they want to believe. I think niggas be lying, but I think sometimes niggas be telling bitches the truth and they just be wanting to believe.
Now, I agree with that, but there are situations where men very much lie. They're trying to, they want you around, but they just don't want you to be that girl. They like cool with you being around. They don't want
you to leave.
They don't want
you to fuck with somebody else.
They don't want you to fuck with somebody else, but they don't want the commitment. Mm-hmm. But it's like, when do we as women...
But I feel like if a nigga have not committed to you and you know y'all are not in a committed relationship, then where is the disconnect coming from? Like if a nigga haven't told you we committed, we together, I don't feel like that's leading you on. He gonna keep you around.
Sometimes they give you hope that y'all are gonna... We gonna see. We gonna make
They do be... And we gonna see.
We gonna see. We growing. We building. Nigga.
I mean, sometimes girls be with niggas for like 10 years and then they finally get a ring. So, I mean, they do be building.
I'm not building shit, bitch. 10 years? You done built the Empire State Building, bitch.
Yeah.
Get your ass on.
I agree.
10 years is wild.
I can't be in a relationship for longer than like 2 years and it haven't progressed.
Okay, so how long are you waiting? Do you want to be in a relationship this year?
Yeah.
Or is that okay? How long are you talking to somebody or dating somebody till you feel like they playing on your top because they haven't committed to you?
I don't know. To me, that's like a tricky question because I don't want to give things a time limit because I also don't want you to be with me because you feel like you gotta be. Mm-hmm. Like because I put a time limit. Right. Yeah, like because I made you feel like we gotta be in a relationship. Mm-hmm. So you like, well, fuck it. She said we gotta be in a relationship and I don't want to lose her. So I'm gonna just get in a relationship with her.
I definitely agree.
I don't want to be in no situation like that either. I feel like you just gotta let somebody do things on their own time. But I feel like when niggas know, they know.
They know.
I don't think that saying is a sham. I don't think that's some bullshit.
Sorry.
I think when a nigga want to be with you, when he want to be in a relationship and he feel like you the one that he want to be with, he knows.
I am 33 years old.
So after a year or two,
thank you.
We still not together.
All I'm saying is like I'm 33. I've been dating since I was 3. That's 30 years of being in and out of people's lives. One thing I know is a man gon' know. He knows. So honestly, I feel like as long as the relationship is always growing, especially in the beginning stages, I'm cool.
Yeah, me too.
I'm cool as long as we're not doing it. If we're doing the same shit at 6 months that we were doing at the first month, I'm really not with that anymore.
Yeah, and I'm also just not in a rush to get in a relationship too because there's plenty of people that be in relationships and they be in bullshit ass relationships.
Unhappy.
Yeah, it's like I think some people just want to be in a relationship because they feel like that.
They're scared of lonely.
Well, they scared of lonely, and to a lot of people, a title just makes them feel better. Like, it makes them feel better to be a girlfriend.
Right. And I think a lot of times...
And I don't really care so much about that. Like, because you could be somebody's girlfriend, but if they cheating on you all the time and y'all relationship is fucked up, well, what was the point in becoming the nigga girl? You could have just stayed one of the girls he was dating.
Right. You know what's crazy, too? My homeboy told me this a long time ago. My friend Preston. Shout out to Preston. He probably don't even remember telling me this. He told me a long time ago, he's like, it's crazy because a lot of women feel like because they had the title of a girlfriend that they're over the next bitch because they feel like, okay, yeah, I had sex with him, but I was his girlfriend. Okay, but y'all both got fucked. And now you're no longer with him. It's still another body. You know, so I think a lot of times the title comes with you feeling like you're above somebody. Like, and it honestly, when it comes to the grand scheme of things, unless this is your person and y'all end up married and together forever, all that shit, them little titles and stuff, in the grand scheme of things, it really low-key kind of don't matter.
Yeah, because the Bible don't say nothing about boyfriend and girlfriend.
Sure don't. And you know you done went to your devotion. And you go, so I know you ain't lying.
For real though, it really don't. Not to say, and don't get me wrong, like not to say that I don't respect I don't respect the relationships and stuff like that, but I do feel like you're single until you marry.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
This is kind of off topic. How do you feel about church?
How do I feel about it? Mm-hmm. What do you, like in what sense?
Like, do you go to church?
No. I used to go a lot. Like, I grew up in church.
Right.
But since I've been living in Atlanta, no, I don't go to church. I went to church like 3 times since I've been living here.
Can I ask why?
Yeah, sure. I just think as I've gotten older, first of all, I grew up Catholic. Which I feel like I've said a lot of times on the show. So I just feel like as I got older, a lot of my personal beliefs didn't really align with the church's beliefs, but I like to think that I'm a very spiritual person. Like, of course, I believe in God. I believe in a higher being. I just am not necessarily religious.
Okay, I get that. That makes sense.
And I feel like a lot of church people be real hypocrites.
You know what's crazy? I really was like, I told myself I'm gonna become closer to God this year. I did, and I was like, do I want to start going to church again? And I was like, really kind of like weighing the pros and the cons about it. And I'm just not going to church. I'm sorry. You can catch Lex P everywhere, at your local hookah spot, at your local restaurant, but you won't catch me at your local church. I'm sorry,
but
John
why?
Baptist on the hill. I'm not going.
So for what reason did you decide that you're just not going to go?
Because I feel like a lot of times, and I don't want to offend anybody, but a lot of times pastors be full of shit.
Yeah,
I feel like pastors preach now for TikTok and to go viral. And my nigga, like, shut up, literally, shut up. They be like, you know what? You love God and you just want to rock, body yada yada. Well, he put his body yada yada on the cross. It's like, come on, bruh. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. And also, I just feel like they a middleman. You really a middleman to God. Move your ass out the way.
Because I can have a one-on-one conversation with
my
him.
dog one-on-one.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What are you here for?
I do.
So it's like, how are you going to tell me how to praise the Lord when you up here body yada yada?
Yeah. I can agree. I agree with that.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping.
No,
that's all.
You not. Because I definitely feel like that's why I don't go.
Yeah, and church just gets a little weird for me sometimes. Like, it just gets, I don't know, it kind of gets like cultish a little bit sometimes with like the way, it's just a lot. It's just a lot for me. And I just feel like I like to praise the Lord on my own time, Chad.
I do too. And I just feel like you just gotta live your life. I think it's so many people that they don't live their life because they go to like a cult like type of church, you know, so they feel like they just have to do this and do that. And you do need to live your life a certain way, but I feel like as long as you just go by the normal foundational principles that you need to go by in life, which is like being a good person, not going out your way to fuck over people.
Right.
You know, having a relationship with God and all of these things, I think you'll be okay. Like, I think that sometimes they just place way too much pressure on people than it really need to be.
Because I'm going to drink my Jesus juice and I'm going to praise him.
Well, I mean, you know, in Catholic church, we drunk wine. We had a little wine. Real wine. Not that grape juice they be having at the Baptist church.
Now why are we in it?
We had that real shit from the vineyard,
Not
bitch.
that real shit. See, that's why we going to stay our ass out the fucking church house, bitch. I was just wondering. I know we got off topic with that. But yeah, I did say that was one of the things I wanted to get closer to God this year.
This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girl, Drea Nicole.
And y'all know we're going to say it to y'all every time. If you have been thinking about therapy, you're not sure about it, this is the opportunity for you to try your therapy right now.
Yes, we love BetterHelp so much. It's helped us through so many different trials and tribulations that we've had in our lives in the last 2 years. And on top of that, it's super affordable and it's easy to change a therapist. It's easy to find a therapist.
If you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online. So all you're gonna do is go to betterhelp.com/poorminds. That's better, HELP.com/poorminds, and you're gonna get 10% off of your first month. So if you've been thinking about it, this is your sign right now. betterhelp.com/poorminds. Visit betterhelp.com/poorminds today to get 10% off of your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/poorminds. So, back to imagination shifts. We're going to work on that as well and not do so much delusional things and have real conversations with people.
Yeah, because then too, like you said, something that your friends told you, something that one of my friends told me too is like, if one of my male friends, if a nigga be hot and cold with you, he just cold.
Facts.
He don't really fuck with you.
Right.
Like, it's not no guessing game. People be like, oh, one day he's this, one day he's that. Yeah, because he's just not that into you.
Right. And it's like, if he really into you, it's always... One thing
He
I will
always
say that
gonna
I've
be
learned
hot.
about men, when they are into you, baby, they are into you. And it ain't no... And once you're like... And I'm talking about when you're past the honeymoon phase. Like, you know, I feel like the first year of dealing with somebody, y'all are still very much like, y'all can't get enough of each other. So once you're past that year, and he's pretty much...
it'd be like 3 months.
The honeymoon phase?
Because I'll be done about 3 months in.
I think the honeymoon phase usually lasts, I'll say for me, about 6 to 8 months. Now, I had a honeymoon phase for a year.
I don't even be talking to niggas for 6 months.
And you know, that's my problem, though. I be dealing with niggas too long. It'd be like past they...
Baby, 1 strike and you out. Fuck that 3 strike shit. 1 strike, you got to go.
I'm not gonna lie. There was a guy that I was kind of like talking to a little bit, and I'm starting to do the 1 strike rule. He did one thing, and I was like, yeah, you're done. You're fucking
Because if it's too early, this is my theory with that. Because I know some people might be like, damn, she's strict as fuck. But I feel like if you do something in the beginning,
and this is when
you already showing me who you are. It's already early, so let me go ahead and cut my.
Because you got to look at it like this: dating in the beginning,
that bad.
Dating in the beginning is like you just got a new job.
Yeah,
you gonna show up late to your first day of work? No, bitch, you not.
Right.
So.
Like, we shouldn't be having, this is my opinion, and I could be wrong. In the first 3 months of dating, we shouldn't be having no problems.
If we argue within the first 3 months.
Why are we having problems? I just met you.
Mm-hmm.
I just met you. That is a red flag to me.
I agree.
So you do one thing within the first 3 months, you're out of here, pal.
I like that. You hit fucking business. You hit fucking business.
You know I don't play.
You don't fucking
I don't fuck around. Fuck around and you're gonna find out. So with that TikTok, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
Okay, but that actually goes into our next topic though. Mm-hmm. So the next topic we're gonna talk about is like 5 reasons to break up or stop talking to somebody outside of cheating. Mm-hmm. So what are like things that somebody can do that's just like a red flag for you and you're cutting them off and it's no talking about it?
You outgrow people. No, you're saying, why do we gotta not talk about it? Why we can't talk about it?
What you mean?
You say you cut them off and you just don't talk about it.
Well, you can talk about it, but you're just like...
Because I feel like if you're breaking up with somebody, that means y'all in a relationship.
Well, when I say don't talk about it, I mean like there's no negotiating. Yeah, so it's not like we going back and forth, maybe. It's just like, nah, it ain't no beef, we done. It could be beef, whatever. But these are reasons to stop talking to people outside of cheating. Talking and dating.
I think that as a person, you should always be constantly growing, constantly evolving. If you're not evolving, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
So I think sometimes people just outgrow people. Like when I got with you 3 years ago, we might have been a match for each other.
Right.
But now I've changed, I've grown, I'm a different person. You might have been stagnant and you still the same person. You haven't really had no growth. And we just don't align no more. And that's cool. It's okay. I think that's one of the biggest problems with a lot of people. People will be wanting to stay with people because they be like, oh, I've been with this person for X amount of time. Or maybe if I just stick it out with them, they'll grow and come to my level too because I've grown. But it's like, no. Sometimes you outgrow people and it's okay to leave people in the past and leave them where they at and find somebody that match with you now.
Right. One for me is people who don't keep their word. Mm-hmm. Your word is everything. That says a lot about your character. Mm-hmm. And you know what I really don't fucking like is when people offer to do something or say they gonna do something and you didn't even ask for this. They literally are volunteering to maybe do something, show up for something, or, you know, they say, oh, I'm gonna be a better person to you, or, you know, I just feel like I'm supposed to step up, or whatever the case may be, and then they just don't do it. Mm-hmm. My nigga, I didn't ask you to do this. You offered this. So people who can't keep their word, that is the biggest red flag to me. So if you say you're gonna do something and you don't show up and you don't do it, that's nothing. Because one thing about me, I keep my word. Yeah. I feel like no matter what, everybody know Lex P gonna lie. Mm-hmm. I may cheat, might steal a little bit. You know, I'm not, okay. But.
Well, that's a reason to break up with your ass. That's a reason for a nigga to leave you alone. What you mean you steal a little bit?
I mean.
Not a lot, just a little.
Just a little bit. You know, I was young. I'm going to tell the story. I ain't ashamed. Because I have, you know, ask God for forgiveness without the middleman.
When you say, you mean like stealing from like a store, or you stole from your nigga?
I didn't steal from him. I took it and then I told him later.
So you stole it?
I mean, he wasn't mad. He had like a stack. It was probably like a stack of like, he had 2 stacks of like $10,000 sitting on the counter. I used to take little 1, 2. He ain't notice. I was like, oh.
How he didn't notice?
Because he
used to count his money.
I mean, it was just sitting there. And I was like, oh, I took some money because I needed to. He was like, why you didn't ask me? I was like, it was just sitting there. It had been I went over there like 4 or 5 times and it had been sitting there. He wasn't mad. He was just like, why you ain't asked me? I would have just gave it to you. I was like, oh, you weren't there. And he wasn't there. He was upstairs.
So he was there. You're fucking terrible.
But anyways, like I said, I may do some things that are questionable, but I'm going to always keep my word. Mm-hmm. One thing I feel like your word is so important. So if you don't keep your word, that's the reason for me to cut you off. Mm-hmm. For sure. Sex. Okay, that's a big one?
Yeah. That's a deal breaker.
That is a deal breaker.
I can't be with somebody and the sex is not fire. Like, I'm going to break up with you.
See, and that's my problem.
Or if it's good in the beginning, then it get like lackluster and it's not as good anymore. Like, yeah.
See, that'd be the problem with like waiting for sex. Like, you feel like, okay, I want to wait, make him earn it. And it's like, what if you wait and the shit is fucking whack? Like, that be my problem. Like, yeah. I want to wait because I like to build a bond, a friendship, you know? Like, I want to have, it's hard for me to have, I cannot have sex without an emotional connection anymore. I can't. So I have to build that connection. But it's like, what if I'm doing all this work to build this connection and the meat ain't meeting? What am I do? Mm-hmm. So I definitely feel you on that because it would suck to be dating somebody. You do the 90 days Steve Harvey rule. And then you hit the 3 months and the dick is just not dicking.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that shit is stupid anyways.
The 3-month rule?
Yeah, that shit dumb as fuck.
You want that meat.
No, facts. But that ain't why though. That's not why I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid because it really does not fucking matter when you have sex with somebody.
You don't think it matters?
No, I don't. I think that you can have sex with somebody on a first date. It's people who have had sex with each other on the first date and they have been in happy marriages and have been married for 10, 20 years. Mm-hmm. And then you have fucking people who wait, who like, oh, I'ma wait. I'ma make this nigga, we gonna wait till we get married to have sex. And then they wait till they get married and that shit poo. And then they get in a fucking divorce in fucking 5, 6 months. And not necessarily because of the sex, but I think sex has no bearing on the health of a relationship.
But I do feel like, you know,
or the longevity. That's what I should have said. It has no bearing on the longevity of a relationship.
Men are driven by sex a lot of times. Like a lot of times when a nigga hit on us, it's not because of your mind. And we've said this before. It's not because of your mind. They want to see what that pussy hitting for, bitch. They want to know what's in them jeans.
Yeah.
So a lot of times once they get that, they be like, okay, I'm cool.
And that's what I'm saying. And then you even have niggas who a nigga will wait 10 months or so to have sex with you. What you mean? Niggas be waiting.
He talking about him.
But a nigga will wait a long time to have sex with a girl, and then whenever he get it, he stop fucking with her because that's all he was waiting on, and he was fucking somebody else the whole damn time. Anyways, he was like, damn, bitch, what took you so long to come up off that pussy?
Ooh, points were made. So basically, I should fuck.
Basically.
I've asked all my friends if I should have sex with this guy, and they all keep saying yes.
I think that it is important at this point, though, with us being in our 30s now, if you're really trying to build a real relationship with somebody, it is important to get to know them or whatever, to try to build a bond with them before y'all have sex. But I feel like whenever you're ready to have sex with the person. It's just not that deep. Like, I wouldn't, if I was, like, for example, okay, if I want to build a bond with a nigga, but then we end up in a compromising position to where we about to fuck. I ain't gonna be like, shit, I was trying to wait 2 more weeks. Let's fuck then.
Not you had to look at the rollie.
I'm just saying, like, in what fucking world, if me and a nigga, like, kissing, we making out, we about to have sex, and I'm like, oh, damn, I wanted to wait 2 more weeks. Fuck that. We about to have sex.
Oh my
I just feel like
gosh.
that's childish. We're grown.
It is. We are grown.
We're grown. Do what you want to do in the moment. Like, it be too many rules. And if shit don't work out with that nigga, it ain't because you fucked him too fast.
That now you talking.
No,
now
for
you're fucking
real.
talking,
If shit
bitch.
doesn't work out with him, I highly doubt that that's probably why.
Okay, that makes sense. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Now, sometimes that is the case. Like, maybe if you done fucked a whole bunch of other niggas that fast and he found out, then maybe that's different.
Yeah.
But you know, just because, I've been knowing him for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and we had sex, and then say 3 months down the line, it doesn't work out. You like, damn, I shouldn't have had sex with him that quick. That's probably not why it didn't work.
Not why it didn't work out. Okay, points were made. So sex is a deal breaker. Another one for me is I do not like an extremely friendly nigga. I'm talking about the niggas that be under everybody comments. Yeah, sis, you fire, you ate that. Flaming emojis, you follow 900 people and 850 of them are women that you don't know. I just don't like overly friendly people. Oh, sis, everybody else sis. I don't know who you done fucked and who you haven't fucked. I do not like extremely overly friendly people.
I don't like no thirsty nigga either.
Yeah, no, and I feel like that'll go in we can say that's the same. We'll go that in the same category. Like a thirsty nigga.
No, that's what I mean. That's thirsty to me.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I like a stiff ass nigga.
Yeah, like
I don't want you to be mean to bitches. Like, I don't want you to be mean to people, but I definitely want you to give off like an aura of like, he ain't going.
Yeah,
he fuck with me, that's my nigga.
Yeah, I like a stiff ass nigga for sure. Like, I don't like somebody that's overly friendly. I don't want, like, if a woman feels comfortable like coming up to you and wrapping her arms around your neck, hugging you, and I'm standing right there, you probably not the man for me. Like, a woman can come up and speak to you, but she needs to be on some shit like, oh, hey, how you doing? And he'd be like, oh, yeah, what's up? Like, if he can't introduce all of us in a conversation, that's not the man for me.
Yeah. I don't like no cheap nigga.
Ooh. And
You knew that was going to be in my top 5. Y'all should have known. If I ain't said it yet, it was coming.
Facts. One thing I say this all the time. I don't care about how much money you make because that ain't got shit to do with me. Are you showing me a good time? Now, I'm not saying on the first date, like, we ain't got to go buy me a fucking Birkin bag on the first date. We can if that's an option. But I'm not looking for that at this point. So it's just kind of like, I just don't like no man who is like pinching pennies and like counting everything because when I go out and I have a good time, I don't live like that. So it's okay to budget. I'm a budgeter. I love to budget. But being cheap, it's two totally different things. Like, I don't know. I feel like me and my friends don't move like that. I don't want my man to move like that. So if I notice that you're being cheap, like on the first dates and stuff and being like, ooh, I don't care if you joking or not. Ooh, this is pricey. Where did you take me? Bottles? You want a whole bottle? Oh, fucking brother, you done dried the coochie up.
So for me, it's just more so about, I like to date people that live
That
in a
mocktail. That mocktail. You thought you could slide that? I'm weak. Go ahead, my bad.
It's the bubbles.
Oh, it's a Sprite. My bad.
So yeah, I just like to date people that like have an abundant mindset. I feel like I have an abundant mindset and I don't want to date somebody else that don't. So like I feel like being cheap is because you lack an abundant mindset.
Right. Like I always feel like
I want a nigga who like, it's like, of course, don't do anything or like live beyond your means
Right.
or live
There's a
above your
difference,
means or be
right.
going out your way to try to impress people and stuff like that. But I also want a nigga that's like, okay, cool, I ain't tripping. We can go on a $200 date. We can go on a $300 date. I'm gonna get that shit back.
right. It's not
Like it's just dinner. It's not
just
that big
dinner.
of a
It's not-
deal.
I hate people who look at like dinner and stuff like, oh, this is an investment.
Yeah,
for our
it's like,
future.
no, my nigga, it's not that fucking
Bro,
serious.
it's
Relax,
some salmon
bro.
and some fingerling potatoes. Relax.
Like, calm the fuck down. And
Niggas is, you know what's crazy?
And I think
niggas are more strict than women
they are.
I saw a post the other day, and this guy was naming off the reasons why on a first date, you should only take a woman on a breakfast date. He was like, 1, it's cheaper. She's not gonna be trying to order everything on the menu. 2, it's gonna be right when she wakes up, so she's not gonna do a lot of makeup, so it's gonna be light. And it was just like, he was giving all these reasons. I'm like, y'all are fucking strict in this motherfucker. Like, We gotta jump through hoops just to get a steak.
I knew these niggas was lost when they start talking about pre-dates. Who about to take somebody on a pre-date? You either gonna take me on a motherfucking date or you not.
I told you.
We ain't going on no pre-date.
A long time
Talk
ago.
about a little nice little date, like you could take her to a picnic. Who about to fucking sit on some grass, my nigga? A pre-date?
I went on a pre-date before. I didn't know what a pre-date was then. This was in 2018.
I wish a nigga would take me to the donut shop.
He took me to, I went even worse. Nigga took me to a gym.
Bitch, that ain't no motherfucking date. That's torture.
I was so mad.
That's not even fun. At least if you're gonna take me on an interactive date, like, let's go paintballing. Let's go do laser tag or some shit.
Bro, he took me to the gym. I was so pissed. And I went. I worked out, but I never talked to that nigga again. Never.
What did he say? Like when you got there?
Okay, so this is what happened. So,
because I know he didn't think you like working out, because you don't work out.
Excuse me, bitch. They call me Billy Blanks in this motherfucker. Watch your tone.
Nobody call you that.
Yes, they used to call me Billy Blanks. You know my name was Lex B. I changed it to the P. Okay? So anyways.
Bro, the lie, the way you lie is insane. With a straight face.
What had happened was, mix up my peach. What's it called again?
Peachtree.
Peachtree passion. Mix up my Peachtree passion for I punch this pussy. I'm sorry.
I'm weak.
So anyway, so let me tell y'all what happened. He hit me up.
My mocktail.
He hits me up and he's like, oh, what you doing today? Let's hang out, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, okay, where you going? Where are we going? He was like, oh, I haven't figured it out yet, but you know, I'll be over there around like 6 o'clock, whatever. So I get like, I did a full face of makeup. I'm like ready to go somewhere. He was like, you know what? We're going to do something fun. We're going to do something different. He was like, wear comfortable clothes. I was like, what do you mean by comfortable? Like, I need you to be specific. He was like something like if you had to go like hiking or something. Then so I'm like, okay, maybe we're doing like, I don't know. I was thinking like putt or something. I don't know, bitch. So I put on some comfortable clothes and he came and picked me up and nigga, we pulled up to the fucking gym. And I was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah, I want to see how you move and grow. And don't get me wrong, some people are like super into working out. They want somebody who's going to work out with them. Well, I'm not that bitch.
Yeah.
And it was very weird because I feel like something like that, you should ask somebody.
I think that's cool once you really dating somebody for y'all to go to the gym together. But taking me there on a first date, you done lost your motherfucking mind. That remind me of when this nigga took me to Rain Canyon.
I'm weak. I remember that.
I was pissed.
You were so mad.
I was so fucking mad, y'all. I was so fucking mad, especially when I found out the only way to get off is to go all the you gotta go the whole, you gotta do the whole trail.
You have
This is
to.
some fucking bullshit. I was so pissed off, but we was already dating for a little bit before then, but
I'm not gonna lie, I used to go to the gym with Throwback Babe, but that was a mistake. I went like twice and I'll never do that again. Gym dates just aren't for me.
I think that it's I do think I like that. I think it's a great bonding experience with somebody that you actually date.
Yeah,
but like in the beginning, like this our first, second date, don't take me to no motherfucking Lifetime Fitness.
Bro, and then it's like I'm out of breath, but you don't want to breathe hard in front of that nigga. You're like, you straight. Yeah.
You sweating.
Bro, that is so embarrassing. Yeah. All we did was walk a lap. I'm like, so niggas being cheap, that goes into the pre-dating.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
So those are our reasons to break up outside of cheating. So let us know what y'all reasons are, because I'm interested to know what are some other reasons, okay? So now we gonna get into
the bed.
Hey.
The bed.
Hey.
The bed. Bow, 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 bow.
You know, that was one of my favorite parts of touring. Whenever we sing the song.
Oh, when everybody be singing it with us?
Yes. That is a hit, hun. A hit that stick like grits. Okay.
It is a hit.
So today we're going to talk about women's obsession with nut videos. Mm-hmm. I see women talk about they love a good explosion video. My friend, shout out to Jazz from High Maintenance Podcast. She
like a nut video.
Oh my God, she always talks about how she loves nut videos. Mm. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't
really?
I don't like anything about, I'm sorry, I don't like men sending me any type of pictures. Like, if you like in the gym, working out, whatever, you like, oh, I'm in the gym, you went to the gym yet, something like that, cute, that's okay. But I don't want you like taking no nudes. And oh my God, I had this guy one time send me a nude. And he was like in the mirror, dick standing up, like posing. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't want none of that on my phone. So nut videos are a no for me. You like them? You nasty. I can see you over there smiling when I brought it up. You are disgusting.
I do. I like a little nut video slow-mo.
A slow-mo? No, he got to be Steven Spielberg in that motherfucker.
But you can't have your feet in it, though.
See, exactly. So he got to lay on the side.
Niggas' ankles be ashy. Like, don't have...
It be that big toe for me every time. I hate niggas' big toes.
You gotta fuck with a nigga that got nice feet.
Niggas' big toes always fat.
They be fat, but you got niggas who got the black toenail and niggas that don't.
Okay, I feel you.
But either way, I don't want that toe in my nut videos.
So they gotta like, how they gonna do it then?
They could be on their bed like this.
Or laying on the edge of it? You fucking childish. I'm weak. That's probably hard to do a nut video without your feet in it.
No, because you could be on the bed.
Like laying down.
Yeah.
This is so gross.
How is it gross?
I just feel like then niggas laying in the bed, he done nutted all over himself. And I'll just be imagine you stop recording and you go and clean yourself off.
I just feel like, what's the difference? I feel like people put so much, people make shit so much harder for niggas than it is for women. But, women be fucking sending videos playing with their pussy. What's the difference?
No, you send pictures.
Bitch, so do you.
Now, this ain't about me, bitch.
Shit.
This is not about me. But no,
we
I
gonna
just
tell the truth, tell the truth.
For me personally, I just don't like that. I just don't like it. Maybe if you have a long distance situation, maybe, y'all trying to keep but nut videos are just not for me. I don't find it, I do not want to see that.
I like them if they in slow-mo, but I don't want to hear it, especially if it's in slow-mo, please don't be in the back like, oh.
What he gonna do, Dre? What he gonna do? I'm fucking crying. Please. Enough.
I'm only saying it because it happened to me before.
So wait.
It was all good.
Are they supposed to edit it and put music on the background?
No, just mute it.
Just mute it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Put it on mute.
You want a whole production.
Yeah, I like nut videos.
When's the last time you got a nut video?
Especially if you shoot.
So you be like, that's an Olympic winner. He's a shooter. He is a shooter. When was the last time you got a nut video? It's been a while?
Yeah, it was last year.
Oh, okay.
It was last year. like I'm saying that like that was that long ago.
That wasn't that long ago.
But it was earlier last year.
Okay, so I'm laughing because if you would have said this year, I would have screamed.
Oh my.
Okay, so was it a good one? It was a good production?
Yeah, it was a good one. I feel like you gotta coach niggas, you gotta let them know.
So you gotta tell them exactly how you want it.
Yes, but I'm a little weird. I would even like one if a nigga got a ski mask on.
What?
He's standing
and he's propped up the phone in front of his ring light.
No, I didn't say a ring light. You always gotta take shit too far.
But where is he gonna put it at?
He can prop it up. Bitch, don't act like you ain't never nigga rigged propping your phone up on the counter on a water bottle or some shit.
Not the Dasani.
Yes.
So he's got to prop up the camera, put on his ski mask. You want his chains on? You want the chains on? You want to hear the chains
a little razzle dazzle.
So is he butt naked or he got a shirt on Winnie the Pooh style?
I have a wife beater on. I like Winnie the Pooh style.
You do, because every time we be on FaceTime.
You be looking like Winnie the Pooh. Y'all Lex answers the phone, and it's probably TMI. We be on FaceTime. This bitch be having on a sports bra and no panties. Looking like Winnie the Pooh.
I just be waking up. You gotta let that thing air out.
But why do you have a bra on and no bottoms? Well, always.
I still have to wear a bra because I just got my titties done in August. So I can't be ass naked. But I gotta let Garfield air out. I gotta Let it breathe again. Breathe again. You're strict.
I always be like, why? I'm like, it's one thing to be naked, but it's so awkward when somebody be on the phone and have on the top and no bottoms. Like, bitch, why are you just not naked?
You got rules.
So weird.
You have rules for everything.
You're just a strange individual.
So, I'm getting back to what you like. Ski mask.
Winnie the Pooh style.
Winnie the Pooh style, looking at the camera, beating his meat, muted. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I like that.
Now, when you get them in your DMs from strangers, they supposed to be in your DMs with that shit.
No, I don't want it from a stranger.
Okay, no from the stranger.
Stranger danger.
Okay, so now we gonna get into
the bop.
Hey.
The bop.
Ow.
The bop. Bow. 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 Bow.
So y'all know I've been back on my Afro beats shit. There's this song called Ta 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 by Bayani.
Ta Ta.
Ta Ta Ta. And that motherfucker go hard.
Okay.
I am so sad I didn't go to Lagos, for the holiday, but it's okay. But Afro beats just make you feel different, bitch. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a whole motherfucking vibe. Like, so, yeah, that's what I've been jamming and listening to, like, on repeat all week. So, yeah, that's mine.
My bop of the week is called Mona Lisa. It's by Lil J, SARS, and Chris Brown.
Okay.
It's a bop. It's kind of like Afro beats. Yeah, so it's like with the theme of Afro beats.
I heard that song.
It's like Afro beats-ish.
Yeah, I think Jessie had did a remix to that, like made her own little version.
Oh, okay.
I've definitely heard that song before, yeah.
Yes, I really like that song. It's a vibe.
Okay, cool.
I heard it when I was listening to my playlist with Wizkid on Tidal.
Why did you bring this over here? The girl is good.
You didn't see her creeping?
I swear to God, I did not.
Tiptoeing on the marble floor.
I was just about to say,
the wood floor.
One more again. Okay, so now we're going to get into the... Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, that's my bop.
Okay, so now I'm going to get into the item of the week. This week, I always mess up her last name, and I feel bad because I mess up everybody's name.
Jilly and Ice?
Yes, Jilly and Ice sent us a PR package, and it's so freaking cute. I'm going to grab it real quick. And let me just give her a shout out, because I'm not going to lie. Jilly was one of the guests that we had that absolutely just surprised the hell out of me.
I love Jilly.
I love me some Jilly.
And she's from Houston, period.
And she's from Houston. And I feel like a lot of times, people look at women who are, they look a certain way and they feel like they're not smart. They don't take them seriously. But she was so smart, so funny, and I just really love her. So let me get the one too. Hopefully my Okay, so Jilly sent us a PR package. So y'all know, if you follow Jilly on Instagram, Jilly be cooking. And when I say she be cooking, I'm not talking about making a grilled cheese and tomato soup like the TikTokers be doing. She be cooking for real. So she sent us...
She be throwing down.
She be throwing down. She sent us this little PR package, and it's so freaking cute. So her cookbook is called She Cooks Too. Now, I think this is her second cookbook. That's why it's called She Cooks Too, because it's the second one. Y'all... First of all, when you are, she's just really good, because when you have a cookbook, a lot of times you don't know where to put it.
It has a little stand.
It has a little stand, so you can have it like, in your kitchen. She got this little whisk.
Yes.
And so this is the stand.
And it has She Cooks Too on the whisk.
Yes, it's so cute. She has one of her little recipes to where you can like put it somewhere, a recipe that you can follow. But I just want to talk about this book. First of all, look how beautiful she is. Yes. The picture is picturing, okay? She got everything on that. Very professional. She has some really good recipes in here. And y'all know, one of my resolutions this year was I'm going to start cooking again. Mm-hmm. And I have been in the kitchen. She has drinks in here. She has everything in here. Desserts, vegetarian. I love it. I can't wait to try. She has like all the pictures throughout the book. It's really freaking cute. It's a well done cookbook. She has pictures of all the food, and even if you don't want to cook, buy the book because she fine. Like, you get to look at it. It's a little coffee book. How you talking about? Yeah, you gonna cook them egg rolls? I know that's right.
Hang it up on your wall.
So yes, it's a really good cookbook. Thank you so much, Jilly.
Yes,
I'm definitely gonna be cooking some recipes out of this. So yeah, make sure y'all go to her Instagram. I'll put the link to the book in the description, and yeah, get y'all a little cookbook. Shout out to Jilly. We love you, girl.
Yes, thanks.
The Poor Minds people love you. Mm-hmm. All right, what we got next, Lil Drea?
Well, next it's time to get into our favorite segment of the show, which is Pour Your Heart Out. So, if you have any questions that you want us to answer, you can always send them to askpourminds@gmail.com. That's askpourminds@gmail.com. Also, we accept testimonials as well.
Yes, because sometimes we be fucking y'all up, getting y'all together. Whatever we did, just let us know, okay? Mm-hmm. So we got our little poor mail. Come on, Thad. Little cutie Thad. Bringing it on over. All right, that's one for you.
Thank you, Thad.
Thank you, Big Thad. Okay. You want to go first, Drea?
Yes, I have question number 1.
All right.
Okay, question number 1. Hey, ladies, love your podcast and y'all's advice. So here's the short story. A friend of mine is pregnant, about to have her baby shower. We have been friends for 3 or 4 years, not super close, but good friends. She sent in the group chat asking how to spell my name for the invite. I was annoyed because we've been friends for years and you have me on every social media. You could have easily found my full name. I never responded, but another friend in the chat sent a screenshot of my Facebook legal name included. Then my pregnant friend has the audacity to send my invite with my first name spelled wrong. Am I being petty to think this is disrespectful and not want to go to the baby shower? My other friends are begging me to join, but I find this rude as fuck. Anyways, girls, let me know what you think. I think you tripping a little bit.
You tripping. She probably has pregnant brain. Like, what is it called when you're like pregnant and you're not thinking straight? You got
pregnancy brain.
Pregnancy brain. Like, you are very, like, you tripping. I don't want to make you feel like, bad, but she's freaking pregnant. Bringing another human into this world. Like, be a good friend.
It ain't even about her being pregnant for me. It's just about, like, people... You can know somebody for a long time, but people can still fuck up the spelling of your name. Like,
I still don't know how to spell Drea.
Well, you just a little slow. That's all that is. Because it's literally 4 letters.
It could be D-R-I-A.
But that's Drea.
People call you Drea sometimes.
Because they a little slow,
I think it's so weird. I think it's so when they're like, yeah, Drea. Who the hell is Drea? Very
Not
strange.
Me. That's how you know people don't know you, though.
Yeah.
But
weird.
anyways, I just think that sometimes people have like difficult spellings of their names and different things like that. So I just feel like that's not no reason to get upset. Now, it would be different if she was pronouncing your name wrong, but the fact that it's spelled wrong on the invite, how do you even know she the one that put out the invite? Somebody else could have sent the invite.
Right. She was probably getting some help, and maybe she just want to make sure, double check with everybody. I just don't think it's that serious.
Yeah, I don't either.
All right, question number 2. Hey, Lex and Drea. So on December 21st, 2022, my mom gave my grandma money to get me and my siblings food. For reference, I'm 19 and a broke college student. My mom told her to take us to Wendy's, and it was supposed to be me and my sister that went. But my grandma invited my cousins, shaking my head. We get to Wendy's, and the order is long as fuck. As I check the bags, my cousin in the back seat is losing her mind, asking where her food is. She had somebody else's bag in her hands and threw their food on the ground. Once I told her to pick it up, she threw it at me. Then she came from the back seat and started to jack and grab all the bags. And while doing that, she punched me in the face. It was up from there. I hopped out the front seat into the back seat and we started fighting. Mind you, my grandma in the driver's seat watching, trying to tell us to stop, and we were still in the drive-thru, so the workers saw us and were so shocked. My grandma and all my cousins all got out to try to separate us. But after we separated, my cousin just kept on coming for me, and she literally knocked my grandma on the ground trying to fight me. We wasted $40 of food all over the car. To be honest, I don't know if I should forgive her or not, because she was trying to fight me like a bitch off the street. Ooh.
No, they was fighting over spicy nuggets.
It gets wild in the field. So I'll say this. That's a lot. Future reference. You 19. If your mama giving your grandma, the grandma's the baby, send it to me. Mm-hmm. Send me my own money. I'll go by myself.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do all that. I feel like, obviously, I get it. Sometimes people get hangry. And, people get grumpy. So I'm not giving her an excuse, but just for future reference, just tell your mama to send you the money so you can take yourself to go get some food. Bitch, I'll walk before I got to fight somebody for a baked potato with some chili, bitch. Not happening.
Yeah, I agree. That was a wild story.
That was a wild story. And poor grandma got knocked on the ground. Lord.
And you can't be knocking old people over because they break their hip. It's over.
Ruby did not ask for that. Okay, so yeah, I would just say in the future.
Not Ruby.
Now see, why you laughing? Her name is Ruby.
Oh, for real?
No, I'm just playing.
Oh. I was about to say, I missed that part.
No, I'm just playing. But yeah, I would just say in the future, just ask your mom to send you the money directly so you can, take yourself to get your food, by yourself. Okay, so don't we got the voicemail today? If you want to leave us a voicemail, mind you, y'all, this is not to ask questions. This is just to give us some advice so you think what we should do, just to vent. If you have anything you want to say about us, about yourself, whatever's going on in your life, we'll put the number below so y'all can call and leave us a voicemail.
Amen.
You ready for the voicemail, Drea?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Let's hear the shenanigans.
Let's hear the shenanigans. Let's go.
Hi, Drea and Lex. My name is Lex. So y'all been looking for a name. How about the Poor Minds Hotline? Like, something simple, like, I don't know, the Poor Minds Hotline. Yeah, thank you for everything. Thank you for the laugh. Y'all did it.
Period.
The
Come
Poor
on,
Minds
girl.
Hotline.
She
It's
might
not
need
bad.
to write us a little jingle.
She said the Poor Minds Hotline.
Oh, I like that. That was cute.
She was into it. Okay, Poor Minds Hotline. How you feeling about it?
I think that's cute. We gonna have to take a vote.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, we need to, but we have not even discussed what we're really gonna name this segment. I love this segment though, because I actually you can
I
tell-
like hearing y'all voices.
I love hearing y'all's voices because y'all be so excited. But that was cute, baby. She was singing down. She said, "This is my moment, bitch." You
And
only
she
get
was
one.
not gonna
And she
waste
was
it.
not gonna waste it. You know what I've been laughing at? Have y'all seen that video that went viral of that girl singing with Future? She said,
Oh,
"You're
yeah.
telling me you're falling out of love."
I thought it was you.
Everybody thought it was me.
I said Lex.
When I tell you, everybody has been sending me that. I
No,
was like,
seriously. No, I swear to God, that lady sounded just like you.
I'm weak. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a notes for us. We're gonna choose 10
Names.
and then we're gonna narrow it down between me and you of 5, and then we'll do
do a
like
vote.
and then we'll do like a vote somehow. We'll figure out
we'll
how
do
we're
a
gonna
little poll.
So we're gonna start with the Poor Minds Hotline. And then we're gonna add to this because we have a lot of comments that we just haven't looked through on the Instagram. So once y'all see this episode, go to the Instagram post where we told y'all about the voicemail and just leave whatever other names that y'all think that we should name that segment. Yep. This will be fun. And we'll
Yeah,
announce
because we
it
definitely
soon.
need to come up with a little name for it.
Yeah, it'll be a
Because
cute.
right now we just winging it.
We, of course, per usual. Now it's time to close this bitch out. I've been wanting to sing this to you for a long time. So next topic, Tory Lanez hires Suge Knight's former lawyer to do his appeal. We don't want you out.
Ain't Suge Knight in jail?
I don't fucking know, but stay your ass where you
So
at.
why is he?
No, I think this was his lawyer that he hired.
That
back
got
in
him
the
off
day.
back in the day?
That got him off back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Tory, you're not getting out. You know what? Let me not say
We
that.
don't say that because we don't know how much time he got yet.
I don't.
He might not
Leave
even have
us
that much
alone,
time.
bro. Chicks Tape
So he
1,
might
2, and
be-
3 was not that hard for. The streets do not need you. Give it a rest.
Well, he might be getting out, but my thing is, at the end of the day, you motherfucking did the crime. Your ass about to pay the motherfucking time. You about to go to jail regardless, and you deserve to because you shot somebody.
You shot somebody, and I don't know why they keep
That's
saying
the bottom line.
I'm doing this tonight. You're probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. I love you endlessly, and you were there for me. So now it's time to leave and make it alone. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Don't really wanna make it tough. Wait, I just wanna
This game is a game for two.
Wait, you may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. I keep messing it up. Just
I had enough. May sound
so
crazy, but it ain't no lie.
Bye, bye, bye. We ain't that. I don't care what nobody say. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye, bye. Come on.
Oh